Hello friends, welcome back to video series on analysis of determinate structures. So we are in the series of videos on moment theorem method to find the slope and deflection at any point on the beam. So in the previous videos I have already explained the concept of Moore's first and second theorem, and I took one simple numerical example in my previous video, that is second video of this playlist, to explain you how to find the slope and deflection at a point. We'll take one more cantilever beam here and find out what is the slope and deflection at a particular point. Now we need to find the deflection at the free end, that is at point B. EI is constant for this beam, that is flexural rigidity is constant. We need to find what is the deflection at this point. So since they have asked only deflection, let us also find what is the slope at that point. So to find slope, I told you have to use the Moore's first theorem. In cantilever beams, it is actually theta b minus theta a, that is change in slope between a and b. Since a is fixed, the theta a will be 0. So theta b minus theta a will lead to theta b only. So that's why I'm writing on the left hand side as directly as theta b. So this is equal to moment of, it is area of, so it is actually area of m by ei diagram between a and b. So first let us draw what is the moment diagram and m by ei diagram. I think in this case we will directly draw the m by ei diagram only. Okay, now I have drawn here two diagrams. Why two diagrams will be? Because we have 2 point loads, so it will be easy for us to draw the m by ei diagram for each point load separately and then use the principle of superposition to find the further things. So here this first diagram represents you the m by ei diagram, this you due to this 10 kilonewton which is acting at free end, and this represents the m by ei diagram due to this 12 kilonewton which is acting at point C. So due to 10 kilonewton it will be 10 into 4, that's why it will be 40 kilonewton meter, that is m, and this divided by ei, that is 40 by ei, and for this, because of this 12, it will be 12 into 2, that's why it is 24, that is moment, divided by ei, that's why it is m by ei diagram. So the first diagram represents you the m by ei diagram due to 10 kilonewton, and the second diagram represents you the m by ei diagram due to the 12 kilonewtons. Okay, now coming back to my equation on to find the slope, that is theta b. So in this case now theta b is equal to, so before that let me do one thing. Let me write this as say a1, that is area 1, and let me write this as say a2. So in my case theta b will be, actually it will be a1 plus a2, that is superposition of both the m by ei diagrams. So in that case theta b will be, now a1 will be half of base is 4 and height is 40 by ei, plus a2 will be half of base is 2 and height is, sorry, it is 24 by ei. So once you solve this, you will get theta b as, so you will get it as 104 by ei. So the slope at the free end is 104 divided by ei. Now to find the deflection, we need to write something like this. Okay, now to find the deflection at the free end, that is delta b, that is equal to area of m by ei diagram between a and b multiplied by distance of point b. Because why point b? Because we are actually measuring the deflection at point b. So distance of b from CG of m by ei diagram. Since we have two m by ei diagrams, so we need to have two terms here. What I will do here, once again, let me mark the CG of area 1 here and the CG of area 2 as here. Let me call this distance as say x1 bar, and let me call this distance as say x2 bar. So now as per this equation, it is very simple to write. So that is equal to, when I refer the first M by EI diagram, so area of M by EI diagram between A and B, that is A1, multiplied by distance of B from the CG of M by EI diagram, that is distance of B from the CG of M by EI diagram, that is x1 bar. So A1 x1 bar. So this is regarding the first diagram. Similarly, plus, because we have one more M by EI diagram, so plus area of M by EI diagram between A and B is A2. Distance of CG from point B up to CG of M by EI diagram is x2 bar. Like this we can. So now I can expand this and rewrite it as delta B is equal to, so the area of M by EI diagram, that is A1, we have already found, that is half of base is 4 multiplied by 40 by EI. Let me write some flower brackets. So this is the area of M by EI diagram between A and B, that is A1 multiplied by x1 bar. So x1 bar will be 2/3 of 4. So this is A1 x1 bar plus A2 will be half of base is 2 and height is 24 by EI, this multiplied by, so the x2 bar, so this distance, that is from here up to here, it will be 2/3 of 2 plus 2. Why? Because we want distance from B up to the CG of A2. This distance will be 2/3 of 2 plus this distance is already known to me, that is 2 meters, and this distance will be 2/3 of 4 because the total span is 4 meters. So this is how you can write the equation. Now if I try to solve this, I will get deflection at B as, so I will get this answer as 293.3 by EI. So this is how we can find the deflection at the free end. So whenever there are two loads, so you have to use the principle of superposition and solve for the unknowns. So we'll solve some more examples by taking simply supported beams in the next videos. Till then, thank you. Bye.